English.
From VOA Learning English.
This is the Education Report.
This is the Education Report.
Doctors who practice in international organizations
Doctors who practice in international organizations
must learn to use English to communicate with
must learn to use English to communicate with
patients and co-workers.
patients and co-workers.
At the Enrique Cabrera
At the Enrique Cabrera
Medical School
Medical School
in Havana, Cuba,
in Havana, Cuba,
the English program helps medical students do this.
the English program helps medical students do this.
The students first learn
The students first learn
how to ask a patient about his or her problem.
how to ask a patient about his or her problem.
They learn, where does it hurt?
They learn when does it hurt
And how can I help you?
and how can I help you.
Future doctors also learn how to use the
Future doctor also learn to use
command form of English verbs,
the command form of English verbs
like sit down or hold out your arm.
like sit down or hold out your arm.
As their education continues,
As their education continues,
they learn the English grammar structure
they learn the English grammar structure
of reported speech.
of reported speech.
That is how we tell others
That is how we tell others
what someone else said.
that someone else said.
When doctors write a report
When doctors write a report
or talk with others,
or talk with others,
they use this structure.
they use this structure.
An example
An example is
the patient said
the patient says
she has had 2 children,
she has 2 children,
or he said he had
or he said he had
a high temperature for 3 days.
a high temperature for 3 days.
Talking with patients is more difficult
Talking with parents is more difficult
when the patient is a child
when the patient is a child
or does not speak the same
or does not speak the same
language as the doctor.
language as the doctor.
The medical students
The medical student
learn that pictures can help.
learn that pictures can help.
The patient can point to a picture
The patient can point to a picture
that explains an injury.
that explains an injury.
In addition to learning from
In addition to learning from
real-life experience,
real life experience,
students at
students at Enrique
Cabrera Medical School
Cabrera Medical School
read and listen to articles in English.
read and listen to articles in English.
example, the head of the English department said he taught about the liver disease
hepatitis using
a Voice of America story.
a voice of a medical story.
He also said he hopes more scholarships
more scholarships
and education in the U.S.
and education in U.S.
will become available to his students as Cuban-U.S. relations grow.
U.S. relation grows.
After all, Cuba and the United States
Cuba and United States
are neighbors.
are neighbors,
Only 144 kilometers apart.
kilometers apart.
For VOA Learning English,
For VOA Learning English,
I'm Ann Ball.
I'm Ann Ball.